Dear Diary, welcome to our first spring. It's the first season change of Heart Attack. Nothing too big will happen, but I just think it's meaningful we came this far already. It's a milestone. Hope you enjoy a new season of Heart Attack. We for sure are definitely enjoying your presence. Welcome to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris, and we'll be back after we listen to 심쿵의 Heart Attack by AOA. 심쿵의 Heart Attack by AOA. You guys are listening to Heart Attack with your DJ Pretty Little Iris. Hello everybody, how are y'all feeling? It is spring, which means we do have a spring change, which means we have a little jazzing up in the studio. If you are tuning in through our visual radio, you probably see that we have new flowers in the back. Do you guys want to guess what flowers these are? You guys want to guess? There's only one possible and one right answer. So if you think you know what flowers these are, join us in the live chat and let us know the answer. Hi guys, welcome to a Monday show. It is the 10th of March, a little over 4:02, 2:04 in Korea. Where are you guys and why? What time is it where you are? Whatever time it is, thank you for tuning in, guys. Raquel says, that's Papa Huang's suit, isn't it? How'd you know? It's probably because this is like the only like huge suit I have, well, that I wear, and it's my dad's, so... Yes, everybody's getting it right. It is iris flowers. The flowers in the back are iris flowers, and I thought that would get a little pretty in the studio, and I have bought these flowers. It was really funny because our team was trying to decorate these before we came into the show, and it wasn't really easy because clearly we don't have a lot of like screws or whatever in the walls. But we made it, guys. We did it. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be having a lot of fun for 2 hours. Dio says, Iris, can you believe it? I'm staying up an extra hour just for you due to daylight saving, making your show an hour later. Oh my gosh. If that isn't the L word, I don't know what it is. Right? Do you agree? Right, guys? Right. I am in this seat, and it is after our first season change, so I think it means something because although we're not doing a huge change, we don't have anything crazy going on, but still, it means we made it through our first change and to many upcoming season changes, right, guys? Hopefully, after every single season regarding segments or corners, we have a new PD님 joining us. So I just want to say, our PD님 outside, hello PD님, welcome to the crew. Woo, everybody, welcome to the crew. 잘 부탁드립니다. I'm sure we're gonna do great together in the future. It is a Monday, which means you guys might need a lot of energy. Definitely I do. So hopefully I can give you guys great, bright energy, and hopefully you guys can do the same by saying, oh my gosh, Iris, how are you so pretty on a Monday morning? 2 p.m. is a morning for me, right? Right. Let's go listen to a song and I'll be right back, guys. This is Where You At by Newest W. You guys are listening to Heart Attack, and I am Iwis, your pretty little Iwis. Let's talk about what we do on our show. Of course, in our first hour, we have Heart News, where I read you guys news columns on the hottest stuff that's happening in the arts and culture world in Korea. And then we have Heart of the Day, where I ask you guys a question, you guys give me an answer, and we share them on our screen together. So if you want to answer our questions and do a little interactive radio with us, go follow us on our Instagram, which is at heartattack_Arirang. Today's Heart of the Day question was, if you could become any character from a movie or drama, who would you be? Who would you choose? And it was, I kind of skimmed through the answers, and I think it was a little interesting. So if you haven't yet, you still have time. Don't worry, go on over and do that while we go through our other corners. And also, if you guys have have any messages, questions, song requests, or essays of how much you love Iris or how beautiful my eyes, nose, lips are, you guys can always send them through our send message board or our email at heartattackarirang@gmail.com. We also can share videos and pictures if you send them through our emails as well. So if you want to do a little show and tell, you can do that as well. And I want to take this time to kind of introduce to you guys what this week and the next couple of weeks will be looking like. Starting with Monday, Arirang Acting Awards, AAA. Did I successfully fire Jerome? No, I couldn't. You guys like him too much. So we will be having Jerome for another season. But I did mention this yesterday in our pre-recorded episode that we will be having another guest joining us. Do you guys remember director Han Hyun-sung? He was in the studio a few weeks ago, and he will be actually back since Jerome is a little busier, so they will be taking turns coming back and forth into the studio. And I think that's nice because we get a little different perspective of different Korean films and if they want to do dramas, so I feel like it's going to be nice. Today we will be having Hyun in the studio and we will be talking about I watched this film yesterday and it was a roller coaster, and I'm really excited to hear about what you guys think. So yeah, we're gonna be doing the movie corner today, and of course for Tuesday we used to have Sweetheart, but we will be having Travel Diaries on Tuesday. So you guys know it. Who's coming in? We're going to be having Cynthia coming in. You guys can finally see what she looks like. It's going to be a very sweet corner. We're going to continue talking about where we can travel to in Korea, arts and culture in that region, museums you can visit, cafe recommendations, and food recommendations. And on Wednesday, we are going to be having DBDB Dobak, where we learn Korean through Korean songs. We're going to be joined by Konu of Just Be this week. And on Thursday, we're going to be having Sweetheart on Thursday. But who are we going to be having for a guest? I wonder. Actually, guys, before the show, I uploaded a Reels on my Instagram. It's like a teaser, a little spoiler on who's going to be coming in. So while we listen to our next song, how about you guys go check out the Reels, come back to the chat, and guess who our new guest will be for Sweetheart, and I'll let you know if you guys got it right. All right, of course, we have Music Academy on Saturdays. Yes, we're all goody guys. We're all a fam. We're all in the studio. Let's go listen to a song, and I'll be back with Heart News. This is Smart by Le Seraphim. March 10th, Monday, here's today's culture life news of Korea. This is Heart News. The mornings and evenings are chilly, but during the day it will feel like spring. Seoul will reach 14 degrees Celsius, Yeongdong and Kimcheon 15 degrees Celsius. However, the temperature difference between morning and afternoon can be as much as 20 degrees Celsius, so be careful not to catch a cold. The sky will be clear, but air quality in the western regions will be poor. Measles is spreading worldwide. Recently, 18 cases were reported in Korea, and 13 of them had a history of travel to Vietnam. According to the Korea Disease Control and Prevention Agency, there were 49 cases last year and 16 so far this year as of the 6th. Measles is highly contagious and spreads through the air via coughing or sneezing. If someone without immunity comes into contact with an infected person, there is over a 90% chance of getting infected. Girl group IVE ranked number 1 in brand reputation for March. According to the Korea Corporate Reputation Research Institute's analysis of big data, Blackpink ranked 2nd, aespa 3rd, TWICE 4th, and G-Idol 5th. The brand reputation index is based on analyzing online consumer behavior and how it influences brand consumption. This has been Korea's Heart News of the Day. We'll be back after 2 songs, Who by Jimin of BTS and Attitude by IVE.
don't care about it 헝클어진 머리 so pretty 짜증 대신에 I'm just laughing 해봐 어디 I'm so lucky 방금 올린 picture click click 머리부터 발끝까지 I don't need no add-on 조금씩 열리는 건 나에게 the peace of mind 그냥 그열뿐이야 운명이 장난을 걸어오면 너와서야지 버티겠어 I'm that girl I'm that attitude 내가 정할게 나의 mood I'm that attitude 움츠리는 모일 건데 행운은 내 편인 걸 I'm that girl I'm that fool I'm that attitude Who is that girl? She's so hot, 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 hot. 가까이 와서 또 shot, 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 shot. We look so good, we're so hot, 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 hot. Da 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 da. I'm that girl, I'm that attitude. 내가 정할게 내 mood. I'm that attitude. 움츠리는 모일 건데 행운은 내 편인 걸. I'm that girl, I'm that fool, I'm that attitude. 그 누가 아무리 뭐라 해도 솔직히 니들은 맘이다.
Knock knock, what's in your heart today? A question a day to keep your minds awake. This is Heart of the Day. I ask you guys a question and you guys give me an answer. Today's Heart of the Day, as usual, was uploaded on our Instagram, heartattack_Arirang. And our question was, if you could become any character from a movie or drama, who would it be? And talking about movies or dramas, in the chat, Brown asks, 브라운님이 아이리스님 멜로 무비 보셨나요? 당연히 보셨겠죠? 공개된 날 앉은 자리에서 다 봤죠. 1화부터 마지막 화까지. Of course, I watched Mellow Movie on the day it released, from the first episode to the last episode. I talked about it a few times here, but if you guys want something healing, you guys should definitely check it out. If I were to answer this question, I mean, there's a lot of genres. Thriller, mellow, romantic comedy, sad stuff, horror. But if I were to be someone, maybe, how about this? You know how Patrick Bateman is like really successful? He is a psychopath, but you know how he's like really successful? How about I be Patrick Bateman, but I don't do all the psychotic things that he does. So it means I can just be successful and I could be pretty, but I won't do anything crazy. You get it? But then that Paul Allen dude is gonna get on my nerves. Never mind. Who else should I be? I don't know, guys. This is hard. I feel kind of guilty sometimes for asking you guys questions and me not able to come up with answers. Oh, maybe I was gonna say the front man, but he's kind of brutal, so no, not the front man. I was just gonna say front man because I thought he was really rich, but no, what he does is not right. Thinking about my morals right now. Raquel's like, okay, why not some other rich dude? That's why I was gonna do the front man, but then I was like, never mind, that guy does bad stuff as well. And also the front man was one of the winners of Squid Game, so I don't want to be a part of Squid Game. What else is there? I can only think of all the horror movies that I watched. I don't want to be in horror movies. What is my favorite? What did I watch yesterday? Oh, I watched the movie we're talking about today. No, I'm not interested in that movie. I watched Lars von Trier with Dancer in the Dark. No, I don't want to be anyone in Dancer in the Dark. I have to rethink my movie choices. Okay, so let's go just check out your answers because I'm hoping that you guys have more interesting answers than I do. The first answer is from SB saying, Jack from The Shining. Why, SB? Why? I'm curious. Why, SB? Why? You want to be stuck in a snow-covered hotel, which, by the way, is my bucket list. I always wanted to visit that hotel. Dio says you give off Wednesday Addams vibes. Yeah, I get that a lot. But do you think I want to live like her? Like, I didn't watch the thing. Does she have a happy life? SB also says, or any love interest of IU or Lee Hae-ri? Okay, so you're thinking about the love interest, not the character. I mean, okay, that works. Hey, if that works, nah, I don't want to be the love interest of my love. Chosingnam says Terminator because I will be back. But doesn't Terminator go into really hot lava or something when he does the I will be back thing? Do you want to go into hot lava? Is that what you want? Tigger Shearer says Machete, played by Danny Trejo, super bad hero, Charlie for all dogs go to heaven. I don't know any of these characters, but interesting. Is it Machete or Abraham Lincoln, Zombie Hunter? They have a character of Abraham Lincoln, and is he a zombie hunter? Steve says the character Kim Do-ha in My Lovely Liar, who is famous music producer and composer who has a relationship with Wook Sol-hee, who has the ability to detect lies. My Lovely Liar, Kim Do-ha, I want to search this up. My Lovely Liar was a Korean, it's starring Hwang Min-yeon and Kim So-hyun. So Kim Do-ha is played by Hwang Min-yeon and 목소리 is, wait, is her name supposed to be like 목소리, like voice? 목소리? Oh, interesting. I'm Flo says, Lee Jung-suk character in While You Were Sleeping because he dates Suzy, or Lee Min-ho because of, okay, so once again we're talking about love interest. Alrighty. Benny says, I want to be a lead character with the good or evil side. Good and evil side? Is that what you want? You want to be good, but you also want to be evil? EXNE says, 꽃보다 남자의 금잔디요. I want to be 금잔디 from Boys Over Flowers, so you can have the F4 falling for you. That's what it means, right? 근데 그 약간 유치한 대사를 참으실 수 있으시겠어요? 매일매일 들어야 하는데. Can you handle the cheesiness that they're saying all the time? Like the cheesy, cringy lines? I don't think I can. More Than Suffering says Iris's love interest. Ooh, More Than Suffering. You gotta know how to hold kettlebells. You gotta know how to wear a suit and look super classy while K-wording people. That's the thing my man was in. Or you can be a priest. You can be a priest because that's something else he was in. Or you can be a psychopath painter. That's another thing he was in. You can choose. Up to you. SB's like, we are all simps here. Yeah, if you're not a simp, are you even having a fun life? Come on. Are you even having a fun life if you're not Delulu, if you're not a simp? Come on, guys. Estelle says Dr. Henry Jones Jr., in case you don't know, Indiana Jones, because I love adventure and history. Ooh, I've never watched Indiana Jones, and I wouldn't want to be Indiana Jones because I don't want to explore. I don't want to be Dora because you know how Dora like teaches you stuff? I don't want to be literally Delulu and stare into break the fourth wall and say it with me. Uno. I mean, I know she doesn't say that, but Miles says Superman or Spider-Man because I want superpowers to save everyone in the world. But isn't that just so much pressure on you? Yeah, don't you think that's just so much pressure? Because you have to save people. And what do you get? A thank you. That's it. Like, they don't even pay you back. I mean, thank you to all the heroes in our lives. But you know, it's a lot of pressure, so it takes a lot of guts to do that. Actually, I dressed as a Spider-Man in our characterization contest in our school. Ooh, how many Spider-Mans did you have in your character contest in school? I feel like a lot of people would want to be Spider-Man. Kevin says a superhero in a Korean drama or movie. Like which one, Kevin? Maybe Atypical Family. They had superheroes there, right? I didn't watch the drama, so I don't know. Maybe I should watch Atypical Family. Olga says Kim Gong-ju. Who's that? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But Olga, jokes aside, why? Why do you want to be Gongju? If you're talking about the Gongju that I know, why? Forever says Peter Parker. Ooh, we've got a lot of Spideys today. RBN says maybe Dean Winchester from Supernatural. Why? You guys know I only watch a lot of... Wait, actually, I watch a lot of shows, but I don't watch a lot of shows that you guys watch apparently because I'm not understanding a lot of your answers today. Sound says any of student characters from Dream High and Dream High 2. I also didn't watch Dream High, but isn't that kind of like the equivalent of... Wait, am I gonna get controversial if I say, or if I ask, if that's the equivalent of High School Musical or like Glee of Korea? Isn't it supposed to be like the High School Musical of Korea? And also, is it supposed to be cringe? Because if it is, can you go past cringe in your life? Dengha says Timmy from Fairly Odd Parents. Oh my gosh, Fairly Odd Parents. I sometimes think about them. They're my Roman Empire, because I used to watch them when I was young. I liked Fairly Odd Parents more than like SpongeBob or any other show. Wow, you just brought me back a lot of memories. Thanks. But which one was Timmy? I forget. Is he the annoying boy? I would always have someone to help me out by my side. Oh yeah, he's the boy, not one of the Fairly Odd Parents. SB says Leonard from Big Bang Theory would be cool too. You can stick out with Sheldon? Also, I finished the Big Bang Theory and guys, I started watching Friends. It's a new day, guys. It's the beginning of a new adventure, a new journey. I watched like 11 episodes, I think already. Yeah. I started Friends. Let's see how this lane ends up being, but I finished Big Bang Theory. And if I had to be someone from Big Bang Theory, wouldn't you want to be Raj? He's spoiled, you know? Wouldn't you want to be Raj? Or be Sheldon? You're a genius and you're not annoyed of yourself. Just people around you are annoyed, but that's already me right now. So Denga also says Doraemon, he'll still be with me even if I'm old. Fairies disappear once you get old. Oh, so you want to be 친구 of Doraemon, right? Because Doraemon is the one that helps you. Or do you want to be Doraemon himself? But then you have to help others then. Which I shouldn't be very skeptical about. But you know, just asking. Just asking. SB says, I put out with you for 2 hours a day. I think I'm good with Sheldon. Well, SB, I'm not going to force you to move from my spot. I don't have a spot in life. Come on. And I don't have like Chinese day, Thai food day, or, you know, I always eat bread all day. So I'm not going to be annoying when you have to choose menus because you can't choose menus. We're always going to have bread. Well, let's go listen to a song and I'll be back to read your remaining answers, guys. This is Celebrity by IU. Remaining answers. MJ says, maybe a stranger who always helps the lead character. Also that you can do something good, but you don't have pressure to do too much good because you're not the main character. Ricky says, I don't think I'd want to be any character since horrible things always happen to them. Then again, being Batman would be pretty cool. Oh, does that mean you're gonna look like Robert Pattinson? Because guys, I watched Mickey 17 and oh my gosh, why is he so cute? Okay, Leon says, Tominjun, because it doesn't hurt having superpowers and being rich in the same time. But you don't age. I think that's bad. You don't age and you have to live a long time. Are you okay with that? You have to see your loved ones age up and, you know, go away. I think that's, you know, there's another movie like The Age of Adeline, is it? Yeah, I think that's really hard. I think that's like cursed. It's a curse, yeah. Oh my gosh. Next is Dracula saying Hermione from Harry Potter, she's super smart and great at magic. Once again, I don't watch Harry Potter. Ajun says Light Yagami from Death Note. Is this the main character? So you just want the Death Note, right? That's what you want. So you can just like write people's names and, kind of blackmail them. Is that what you want to do? Bahar says, Pongseok for moving. But then you have to eat so much all the time and it's going to stress you out because okay, imagine. So if you guys don't watch Pongseok, whenever he gets like shy or embarrassed or when he sees someone he likes, he floats into the air, right? What are you going to do when you meet like your crush? It's so stressful. Like I like the flying part, but when you fly, when you're like blushing, that's gonna be hard. Crash Override says maybe somebody who contributes meaningfully but not with the world on their shoulders. I don't know who. Okay, so you don't want main character energy? You don't want main character vibes? Thank you for your answers, guys. Let's read your messages. The first message I am going to read is from Taker Shior saying, Hey Iris, how are you? The time change has taken effect here in the States again, so I'm awake until 2 a.m. for you again. Totally worth it. Thankfully, I can take naps. Ooh, I'm glad you can take naps. It was my 3rd anniversary at work today. Not that it means much. Speaking of work, though, I seem to have had another ghostly encounter. Ooh, okay, are you ready, guys? I was stripping rooms for housekeeping. I went to a suite and did the normal knock and call housekeeping thing. I knew the guests had checked out already. I knew the room was empty. I just like to make sure. The suites have a sitting room, a bedroom, a washroom with sinks, a tub and a shower and a toilet in a separate room. I step into the entryway. I call in housekeeping because it's a large room. I hear very faintly within the room a feminine voice. In the restroom. I left the room, which was clearly vacant of guests, so it had to be staff. Except there was only one female staff member who wouldn't know the room was empty. I went back after a few minutes, working just a few rooms down the hall, but I never heard anyone leave the room. The doors tend to slam unless you take time to slowly close them. I checked with the only person who could have been in the room. She denied being in the room at all and got scared of the ghost theory. Could I request Q&A by Cherry Bullet? Have a great day. You know what you should do? You should befriend them. And be like, can you appear in my life more so I have more messages to send away to a DJ that I really like? What do you think, guys? Befriend the ghost, ask what their name is, and I don't know, take them out for dinner or something. Ask them if they like bread. Tell them, since ghosts can like travel, tell them to come to Korea. Tell them to visit Arirang Radio and say hi, Iris, or come in and see our new flower decorations. I feel like it'll be nice. It's gonna be nice. SB's like, yeah, Iris dies first. Am I the character that dies first in a horror movie? No, nah, I'm not. I'm super conscious and I'm super suspicious of everything. Don't worry, guys. Tigurshir says the ghost's name is Riley. I don't like Riley. Did the ghost say her name was Riley? But I don't like Riley. Isn't Riley the name of the Inside Out girlie? Maybe that's why I don't like Riley, because recently I had such a hard time trying to finish Inside Out. Can we give another ghost name to Riley? Can it be, let's think. I want to name the ghost, if you don't mind. I mean, you wouldn't mind. The ghost will probably mind, because I'm literally changing her name. Let's do, oh, you said 3 years of experiences. Oh, so you guys have been friends for 3 years? All right. Oh, so I can't name them? I don't care. I want to name the ghost. Okay, let's name the ghost, guys. What should the name of the ghost at this hotel be? Let's name them Casper? No, but Casper is too famous. That's literally like naming your child Bruno Mars. Casper is too famous. How about why can't I think of any names? Let's do TD. I don't know, is that a name? TD? Samantha. No, I don't want to do Samantha. I'll think about it during the song break, guys. If you guys have any ideas for what Iris should call the ghost, then let us know in the comments while we listen to these songs. We'll listen to the song you requested, Tigger Shior. This is Q&A by Cherry Bullet and Take Me by G-Dragon.
The Arirang Radio application. Type in
ARIRANG
Arirang Radio on your app store. Download it and listen to
Arirang Radio.
88.7 in Jeju City,
88.1 in Seogwipo City.
101.9 in the Daejeong area.
Tune in, Arirang Radio.
You can also listen in Busan through BFM Busan English Broadcast 90.5 MHz and 103.3 MHz in Gijang, Noksan, and Sangwan area. In hour 2, we will be joined by director Han Sung for AAA Arirang Acting Awards. So guys, don't go anywhere because it's like 3 p.m. in Korea, which means Iris is gonna get really hangry and hungry and kind of sleepy. So I need your energy, so don't go anywhere, okay guys? I'll be right back after this song. 청춘 만화 by 이무진.